from 39 Below. Going to do a video today on, yep, you guessed it, Etsy.com, and told you I'm going to get a little more in-depth about it. So I'm just going to give you a quick overview if you haven't heard of the site or haven't been to it or don't shop on it or sell on it. I'm going to give you some good insight here about it. I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but let's get right into it. First thing, a little bit about it, what it is, the guidelines, and you'll see my mouse, it's moving right here. And I'll just read here. Etsy is a marketplace where people around the world connect to buy and sell unique goods. Everything on Etsy must be handmade, vintage, or a craft supply. And you can go right to the site, and of course you can click on help, and you can get to these pages, and it'll show you they have community, they have blogs, they got tons of great info. Sorry about that. Tons of great information about what is acceptable and what's not. You can probably read here. Vintage items are 20 years or older and must not violate our rules or prohibited items. Ooh, I wonder what that means. Reselling an item you are not involved in creating is not allowed in our handmade category. Handmade items are designed and created by the shops that sell them. Because transparency matters on Etsy, we ask sellers to list shop members and share information about the manufacturers involving in creating their items. Yeah, they're pretty strict. They're really big on the community, as I said, and they're really big on transparency. And making this a little different than an eBay selling platform, whereas they really press and push the issue of being an independent seller, making it your business and your pages are your business. They're big on how to market. You know, they help you with marketing and sales and such. And repeat business is huge on this. And I know I preach that continuously, and I'm a big advocate of it. But repeat business on any platform is massive for your business to continue to grow. So definitely get on here. I'm going to get right into, I know what you're asking, well, what does it cost? And let's see here, fees. Sorry, I'm clicking around a tiny bit. But the fee policy, basically what it is it's pretty simple. It's 20 cents to list an item. The quantity, like for instance, so if you have, say you're selling four bowls and they're all the same, it's part of a set, you'll only be charged 20 cents for that set. But if you have 100 of the same bowl and you're selling one at a time, when each item sells, so you only pay 20 cents to list, and say you have 100. When you sell, so if you just sold 4 that day, you'll be billed 20 cents times 4. So each time, you know, so you'll be billed 20 cents, and then for each quantity that's sold thereafter, you'll be billed the listing fee of 20 cents. I hope that makes sense to you. But again, they break it down right here about the quantity and how you're charged. They make things real simple in explaining, so they're good. Basically, when you list, you have a 4-month time frame. There's no auction. It's not that kind of style. It's like a fixed listing where you put it up. It's on there for 4 months. You can probably read as I'm showing you this. If it's not sold after 4 months, you can go ahead and renew for another 20 cents, of course. And then there's a transaction fee. The transaction fee at the end is flat 3.5% of the item price. This percentage does not include shipping cost or tax. Transaction fees are added to your Etsy bill. You can accrue, of course, you know, your ad fees, shipping fees. Gonna let you read that here. And payments, it's pretty interesting. You can use your PayPal. People can pay you via credit card. They have a thing called direct checkout through Etsy. I think I have the direct checkout link right here. And it's pretty interesting of how they do it. They'll actually take the payment for you and do a direct checkout, and they charge you depending on where the sale's being done. You can see it's broken down to different countries. But right here in the USA, 3% plus a flat fee per order rate of 25 cents. So they'll do it for you. I believe eBay, what is it, 2.9%? PayPal is 2.9%. And eBay, I mean, in my opinion, eBay's fees are fairly high. If you have an eBay store, I think you're spending $100 or $120 a month, I think, on the store. Some of the stores are less. Plus, you have the end item, which is what, 6 to 12% or something of the item sold. That's with PayPal fee. So I mean, the fees are a lot less here, which is definitely a plus. Again, I'm clicking around the site. So here's I'm just trying to show you, a quick overview of it. So again, the fees are less, but you have to maintain the integrity of what it is. The guidelines are big on that. The transparency, the seller guidelines right here, maintain a transparent shop. Do not engage, in fee avoidance. The prohibited items, they're big on intellectual property right and copywriting. They don't want you to hand make an item that's being sold. They'll shut your account down instantly on that. They want to know where it's coming from, where your parts are coming from. And I do agree with it because it maintains the integrity of the site, also maintains or controls the level of counterfeit bullshit items that are being fed through their conveyor belt here. But check it out, Etsy.com, great site. I'll have some more vids on this. We use the site. It's great for the vintage pieces that you do have. I did that video on those matchbooks. I got another video coming up with some interesting things. I'm going to do it actually right now. So I'll do that video now and show you. But the items that are vintage, the vintage clothing, the matchbooks, vintage games, all kind of stuff could be sold on Etsy here. And if you make stuff, if you're handy, if you're one of those creative, artsy people, take advantage of it. Really take advantage of it. It can't hurt if you create stuff to put some stuff up and just have it out there, and stuff will sell. And especially if your stuff is good. If your stuff's good, please tell me about it. Please put it in the comments below. Better yet, just send me an email, anthony39below@gmail.com, and maybe we could talk about getting some of your stuff up on my site. I have no problem. I'll market for you. It's business, but also I like to promote what you're good at. And if you're creative, if you're good with artwork, with poems, with just creating things, send that stuff to me or just shoot me an email and we'll definitely talk. So, all right, look out for my next video. I'm going to show, it's going to be about some vintage items or vintage item that is cool to sell on Etsy and does sell. So check it out. Take care.